It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Benjamin. And his first carry, he loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you, that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. This is Carson. They find some open field here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Daly. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Daly. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
15, 218, chop, shoot.
Following the fumble recovery, Daly. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And Oliver able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. And this throw complete to Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's first and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go, D.
On first down, Daly finding Knox there, complete. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Off play action. Daly. And it's caught by Parker. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. On first down, it's Carson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Carson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on third down. Daly. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Daly going deep here for Parker. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done. Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. On play action, they'll throw. Going top shelf for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
60 Pittsburgh. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Daly. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Daly, space to maneuver at the 40. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
First down, Bills.
On 1st and 10, Daly. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And a solid run down inside the 30. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here at a very eventful divisional round weekend. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Carson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Back to throw. Daly, and that is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Let's go, D.
On first down, Benjamin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw here. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now back to throw. 20! Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Keep playing hard. Let's go now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bills get a bit closer.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Let's go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. They'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daly escaping the pressure right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Daly. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Carson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down. Daly. He's going to have the hook up to QT. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Daly. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Daly. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. He's at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
This will be taken in at the 1. Able to power through. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake. Daly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Daly. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Check 50. Check 50.
On 4th down. Daly. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run with Pollard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
From the gun on 3rd down. Daly. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And
what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Open man is QT, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Back to throw. Daly finding Knox there, complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Looking to throw. Daly, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Check, 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 check. Five.
To throw again. Daly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Daly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.